Well, let's talk about this more now with Einar Tangen. He's a senior fellow at the Taihe Institute. He joins us now from Beijing. Thanks very much for being with us. So what do you make of this deal based on what we know of it at this point?
Well, it's very strange. I mean, Donald Trump will generally trumpet to the world if he's made a deal. So there's a number of conclusions you can draw from that, speculation, of course. One is that the deal is not as favorable as he wants. Second, that he's trying to delay the announcement so that he can get his other deals in place, because many of these countries are going to want to wait and see exactly what happened with China, since it was the main target, and try to gauge how they can negotiate with the U.S. I think his desire to say something about the deal overcame his strategic sense. There was no point in mentioning this today. Obviously, there are no details forthcoming. China's made it very clear that they're not, simply throwing in the towel, and that they're going to be enforcing their laws, which say that there are going to be no rare earths going to any kind of military.
Could this perhaps provide any momentum towards coming to further agreements to end this trade war?
Hazem, I've always thought that the end of this trade war would come with what they call a phase two. Remember the phase one back in Trump one. It wasn't able to be fulfilled because of COVID-19 and also additional tariffs that Trump put on. But a phase two would basically, make sure that Trump is wedded to the deal, because all the payments and all the buying would stop if he violates the agreement. But Trump is mercurial. We don't know exactly what he's going to do. Obviously, there are still a lot of details unfinished. He has a habit of saying, this is over, or I won, declaring victory before anyone knows really what victory would look like.
There's a great deal of unease that's been expressed in the business community, in the financial community in the U.S., as you know. So I'm wondering, what is the mood in China over all of this? Are there worries that the longer this goes, that this could have a detrimental effect on their economy?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's two currents. A river looks like it's flowing in one direction, but the fact is there are a lot of countercurrents. First off, Trump's behavior has alienated many Chinese, and they feel this kind of nationalistic response. And that's one side. On the other side is the economic realities. And there's a lot of small businesses, a lot of big businesses who are very concerned. The U.S. is a big market, but more than that, it's the uncertainty that's being caused by, Donald Trump's here today, gone tomorrow, change his mind on a almost hourly basis. No one knows exactly what to expect. I mean, even if you have a bad policy, if you can, plan on it, well, you can figure it out. But if you don't know what the policy is going to be, you're going to be sitting on your hands. And this is true not only for China, but for the rest of the world.
It's been reported the U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent was just saying in an interview that he believes a trade deal with China could be wrapped up by Labor Day, by U.S. Labor Day, which is beginning of September. So we're looking at, just over 2 months away. Does that seem like a realistic time frame to you?
I think so. If you're negotiating a phase two, because there'll be a lot of details that have to be done, figured out and things like that. Also, keep in mind, Trump is under a lot of pressure. The first quarter news was not good. The U.S. economy shrank by 0.5%, exceeding the estimates, whereas China grew by 5.4% in the first quarter. Now, the second quarter is going to be different, or they're anticipating it'll be different. But this is worrisome. Also, job reports in the U.S. not much more shaky than they have been in the past. There's a lot of consumer pressure, the number of bankruptcies, people who are defaulting on school loans, on car loans, on house loans, personal debt, credit card, you name it, are almost at, many of them are above the 2008, 2009 financial crisis level. So there are a lot of concerns here. Obviously, his base is concerned about the price rises. Inflation looks to be okay, but if it starts to spike up because of tariffs, it'll be very, very difficult for Donald Trump, especially given, people had questions about him having this kind of foreign adventure when he said he was against those.
Good to talk to you as always, Einar Tangen. Thanks very much for being with us.
Yeah.